The Mishkan is complete. All the tasks that are necessary to prepare the Shivas Yemei HaMiluim, the days of preparation in order to prepare for the Avodah, are complete. And it is now the 8th day. And it's time for Aaron to begin the service in the Mishkan. Moshe tells Aaron, Vayimra Moshe al Aaron. Moshe says to Aaron, Krav el HaMizbeach, go up close to the Mizbeach, V'aseyas chatoscha v'solosecha, bring the karbanos, v'chaper ba'adcha v'adam. This is what it's all about. You're going to bring atonement, you're going to bring kapara for yourself, for the entire nation. You are the Kohen Gadol, you are the representative. Come serve Hashem. U'ba'ad ha'am v'aseyas karban ha'am, bring the karban for the people, v'chaper ba'adam kasher tzivu Hashem. And bring them the atonement just like Hashem commanded. Rashi comments, Karav el ha-mizbeach. Rashi seems to be bothered. Why does he have to tell him, come close to the mizbeach? If he tells him, bring the karban, then obviously he has to come as close to the mizbeach as is necessary in order to bring the karban. Why does Moshe have to tell Aaron, Karav el-mizbeach, go up close to the mizbeach? Rashi comments, Shehaya Aaron bosh v'yarei lageshes. Aaron was embarrassed and scared to come forward. Amr la Moshe, Moshe says, Lama tabosh, why are you being bashful? Lekach nivcharta, you were the one who was chosen for this. And on the surface, you could understand perhaps that Rashi is telling us that Aaron, in his humility, didn't think that it was his place, and Moshe had to be mechazik him. Moshe had to strengthen him and tell him, no, this is what you were chosen for. And that certainly could be. There's an interesting comment from the Targum Yonasan ben Uziel. He writes, "V'vakevan dechom Aaron madbecha bekarnoi midame leigla istefil mikol legabei." When Aaron saw the kronos, the corners of the mizbeach, he was reminded of the keren, of the horns of the keren, which comes out of an egel. He was reminded of the sin of the egel hazahav, and suddenly, as much a tshuva as he had done for the Chet Egel, for his participation on whatever level it is, even though he was trying to make sure that the people would not sin, he was trying to push it off. But whatever participation that led to the Chet Egel that he was involved, he tried to stop it. But when he saw that keren, the corners of this bed that stick up, he was reminded of the keren of the Egel, he was reminded of the Egel. The question is why? What's the connection between the two? Is it just a linguistic connection? What exactly did Chazal see here? Perhaps it really is a linguistic connection. It is a linguistic connection. But it's teaching to the greatness of Aharon and something that I think we all deal with at different points in our lives. And that is that we see things and then they remind us. And then our mind wanders. And we'll see things and there are different associations that we make. There is no fundamental connection between the Mizbeach, the keren of the Mizbeach, and the fact that an egel is going to grow a keren as well. There is none. That's not what Aaron saw. But Aaron is in his sensitivity of being a person who is trying to be Ola, who is trying to go up, who is trying to come closer to Hashem. When he sees that, his mind begins to wander. There's a koach. There is a power of dimyon, of imagination that human beings possess. And the same way that we may start in one place and suddenly be thinking about things that are completely different. And we may be imagining ourselves doing X, Y, or Z, whatever it may be. And it's just because that's where our minds take us. Sometimes where our mind takes us is indicative of where we are. And the greatness of Aaron is that, yes, he did tshuva. Yes, perhaps his chait was not the same as it was for the rest of Klal Yisrael. But the spiritual lens through which he viewed the world was that when he saw things, he found the spiritual connection to it, and then his mind began to wander. So he saw the keren in his back, and then his mind begins to wander a little bit, and then he's reminded of the Chet Egel, and then wait, how can I be doing this? Now I'm coming close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Can I really be doing this at this moment? And I think the lesson is really a very fundamental one. Because it's the things that we think about. It's the things that when we space out, that when our imagination runs wild, that we arrive at that maybe reflect really what our aspirations are and where our minds are. And that is the greatness of Aaron, And it's a reminder to us as well to be dreaming. But those dreams that we have, if we're focused on dreams that are spiritual, if we focus on dreams that are uplifting, then even in the moments when we're not thinking about them, that is the direction in which hopefully we will be able to go. And that is the lesson. Moshe tells him, it's beautiful. I understand why you're hesitating, but l'kach nivcharta. Don't worry about it. You were doing great. And maybe he's even saying l'kach nivcharta because of this. Al derech hadrush. Not just for this, but because of this, because of your greatness, this is why you were chosen. This is who you are. And that is something, again, that we can all strive for, that we can all yearn for, to be able to reach a level where even when our imagination runs wild, where does it run to? It runs to figuring out how it is that we can get closer to Hashem in all of our days.